The body of the famous actress Anna Fritz was taken to the morgue. She was found in her apartment without signs of life. A young guy named Pao takes her to a special department where other bodies lie. He removes the woman's sheet and takes a photo with his smartphone. At this time, friends come to him. They are waiting for him in the lobby of the hospital. Pao goes down to his friends and takes them outside where no one can see them. Ivan takes out alcohol and magic powder. At first, Pao refuses the offer to have fun, but after a couple of minutes, he drinks alcohol. Ivan and Javi are getting ready to go to the club and invite Pao to come with them, but he can't leave work. Before he leaves, Pao decides to show off the photo he took. Ivan asks his friend why he only photographed his face. Ivan wants to go and see the famous actress in person. Pao happily agrees to give the tour, and only Javi doesn't want to go. Friends quietly sneak into the hospital and enter the morgue. Javi continues to try to stop his friends, but they don't listen to him. Pao offers to finally look at Anna Fritz. Friends didn't like Pao's joke, but he found it very funny. Pao finally shows them Anna. Ivan immediately removes the sheet from her to look at her body and begins to touch her. Javi touches her too and says she is cold. Pao explains that several hours have passed since her death, so she looks like she is alive. Ivan takes the powder out of his pocket again. Pao does it this time too. Ivan approaches the woman's body again and removes the sheet completely. He thinks that many men in this country would like Anna Fritz to lie in front of them. He asks if he can have sex with a non-living woman. Ivan thinks that this is impossible, but Pao says that she is no different from a living one. You just need to lubricate the hole. It turns out Pao has already tried to do something similar with another girl. Ivan wants to do this. Javi is against it. He asks his friend to stop and leave, but Ivan does not listen to him and prepares to do it. Javi and Pao go into the back room. Javi does not understand what is happening. He does not want to participate in it, but Pao, on the contrary, watches the process with curiosity. When Ivan finishes, he says that it was very cool, and Pao wants to do it too. Javi condemns them and wants to leave quickly. Pao lies on top of the woman and begins to do this. Pao is having a lot of fun, but suddenly Anna opens her eyes. The girl lies and cannot move. Pao begins to move more and more, but does not have time to finish. Friends come to the noise. Pao tells them that Anna is alive. Ivan does not understand how this is possible and falls into a stupor. And only Javi immediately approaches the girl and checks her condition. He decides to help her and brings water. Pao starts to panic and says that she saw what he was doing. Javi promises to help her and asks Pao to call the doctor. Ivan asks his friend to stop. They need to first discuss what happened. But their conversation is interrupted by the night watchman. They cover Anna with a sheet and hide. The watchman enters the room. Anna tries to call for help, but she cannot speak. The watchman leaves. Ivan says that they need to decide what they will do. Javi says that they should just help her, but Ivan says that then she will tell the police everything and they will be sent to prison. Javi says they can't do anything about it. Ivan says that the whole world believes that Anna Fritz is dead, which means that she should remain dead. Javi does not believe that his friend wants to kill the woman. He does not listen to him and is going to help the girl. He tries to open the door, but it is locked. Pao says he left the keys outside. The watchman locked them when he left. Javi starts calling for help, but Ivan stops him. A fight breaks out. Ivan pushes Javi and he falls to the floor. Ivan hits his friend in the face several times. Pao tries to stop Ivan. They soon notice blood. Javi hit his head and lost consciousness. Ivan tries to bring his friend back to his senses, but it doesn't work. Javi turns out to be alive, but he is losing blood too quickly. Ivan decides to call for help, leave Javi here, and run away. He takes his documents and asks Javi to not to tell the police that they were here. Pao goes to clean the floor from traces of blood. At this moment, the night watchman comes. Pao interrupts him and says that he simply forgot his things at work. Anna tries to scream and call for help, but Ivan covers her mouth. After the watchman leaves, Javi asks Anna for forgiveness and dies. Ivan tries to revive his friend, but he fails. When Pao returns, he sees his dead friend on the floor. Ivan says that he could not do anything. Anna understands that now she is in danger because the only person who wanted to help her has died. Ivan begins to think about what to do because now he may be accused of murder. Ivan comes up with a new plan. He suggests killing Anna and throwing his friend's body in a trash can. Pao doesn't believe what he hears. He says he doesn't want to do this. Ivan says that they killed Javi. and they will have to do it so as not to go to prison. But Pao says he didn't kill anyone. Ivan says that they did this together, and they must solve this problem together. Meanwhile, Anna falls to the floor and crawls towards the man's body to take his phone. She tries to call, but Ivan opens the door and takes his cell phone. She says that she managed to tell her father that she is alive. Ivan understands that it's all over. Now they will go to prison, and all they have to do is help the girl get out of the morgue. They walk out together, but the phone rings. Anna tries to scream, but she doesn't have time. Anna's father asks who called him. At this moment, Ivan realizes that Anna did not have time to reach her father. Ivan becomes very angry because the girl deceived them. He says he liked her a lot better when she was dead. Anna calls Ivan an animal. He orders Pao to tie her up and goes outside to get a dumpster. Anna tries to convince the guy that he is not a murderer and that he should not do this. She tries to convince him that he is not to blame for anything. She promises not to tell the police anything if he helps her. She lies to him that Ivan strangled Javi while Pao was outside the door. But Pao doesn't want to believe her. Meanwhile, Ivan goes outside and picks up a trash container. Pao begins to clean the blood from the floor. At this time, Anna frees her legs from the ropes, but she cannot stand on her feet. She doesn't have enough strength. She crawls into the corridor. Ivan returns and asks Pao where Anna is. Ivan gets angry and goes to look for her. Anna is crawling in the center of a large corridor, but Ivan looks like any NPC in stealth games. Anna crawls into the elevator, but Ivan finds her at the last moment. He says it's time to kill her, but Pao doesn't want to do this. He thinks that Ivan strangled Javi in the storeroom, but Ivan says that she is lying to save herself. He asks if there are any medicines here to give her in large quantities, but Pao says there are no cures. Then Ivan offers to cut off her oxygen. He asks Pao to do it, but Pao says that he is not a killer. Ivan says that he is also not a killer and forces Pao to do it together. The girl loses consciousness and they think she died. Ivan leaves to throw away their friend's body. Meanwhile, Pao washes the woman's body and covers her with a sheet. He's about to leave, but hears a cough. The girl is still alive. He removes the sheet from her and asks her to stop pretending to be dead. At this moment, Ivan arrives. Pao does not tell him that Anna is alive and suggests he leave quickly. He closes the door and they leave together. But Ivan remembers that he forgot his bank card. He can't leave her there, so he decides to return. He opens the door and sees that Anna is alive. Ivan is angry with Pao and thinks that his friend decided to set him up. He begins to choke him. At this moment, Anna sneaks up from behind and stabs him in the neck with scissors. Pao gets up and asks the stupidest question, "Why did you do this?" But Anna kills him too. She sits down next to him and punches him in the stomach several more times. And finally, this film ends. Write your opinion about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell to be the first to watch new videos.